What came about in your life to form the Peacemakers? What are you guys all about?
Well, actually, it started. I was with this band called the Aquarium Rescue Unit, and I would write a lot of music, and it would just come out however it came out. And some of the stuff we could use with that band, and some we just never got around to. And so I had all these extra tunes lying around, and I figured I should at least record them, you know. So at that point, we went in the studio, and it was just to record the songs and get them down, because I didn't figure I was going to get a chance to play them live. You know. And then we started doing a few gigs here and there. We probably did maybe 4 a year. You know, that was in the late 90s, I guess, mid to late 90s. And, but around 2000, we started playing more. You know, I started trying to do more live shows and get more serious about it.
Well, how long you been playing? And instruments that you prefer: 4-string, 5-string, 6-string bass?
I like them all. I mean, I play 6-string mostly with my band. With the Allman Brothers, I play only 4-string. I got a 64 jazz bass and a 63 key bass. Just kind of get that more old school sound. You know, when I'm doing my stuff, I have my Federa 6-string, and I've got a Modulus 6-string that I tend to go more that route.
Okay, you have just like any advice for up-and-coming bassists? What are you noticing like nowadays with guys coming up, asking you questions about professionalism and things like that?
Well, God, that's such a loaded question. I think one of the most important things is basically to make sure you keep a large amount of joy in what you do. It gets harder when you try to make a career out of it, you know, because then you got to deal with all the business side of it, and it really just takes a lot of the fun out of it. But when you actually get on stage and play for that certain amount of time, be it an hour or two or whatever, that's when you get to have your fun. So I would say don't try to stay in a situation, if you can, able to keep some joy in it, because if you don't, you're going to lose your gratitude. Once you lose that, that's quickly, you know, that's when people start turning to drugs and booze and whatever else, whatever other kind of addictive things they might turn to, you know. Well, the other thing would be really just trying to treat people nicely if you can. You're not always going to be able to, but you know, people have a long memory. They remember if you were mean, or they remember if you were drunk on stage or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like people remember things, bad and good, and so just try to, you know, it's just regular human stuff as opposed to musical stuff. The music part is the easy part. It's the life part that's the hard part, you know.
Do you find yourself in a less stressful atmosphere when you're performing? Is that where you find yourself to be most comfortable?
I haven't found a less stressful atmosphere when I'm performing. If I'm not performing, that's less stressful. You know, I mean, being on stage puts you on the spot. It's a very, to me, a stressful thing. Some people don't get nervous. You know, I'm pretty envious of that. I do. You know, I don't like the spotlight on me, and you know, I don't like crowds. I don't like loud noise. Boy, did I pick the wrong business, right?
I was thinking the same thing.